Hi, it's Jello and welcome to another episode of TechRap unRap, where we take a look at the latest gadgets and apps and take them for a test drive. This time, it's the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel, a smartphone that's been specifically designed for mobile gamers who want a bespoke gaming experience that ordinary phones just can't offer. So mobile games started out as somewhat of an add-on to the smartphone experience. Not anymore, as games became more sophisticated and mobile esports titles became more competitive, the need for high-performance, gaming-focused devices also rose. The Lenovo Legion phone is one of these devices representing the evolution of mobile gaming. If you want to elevate your performance in mobile games, you need a device that can keep up with you. This is one of those devices. Let's unwrap. This is the box, and it's huge by smartphone standards, and up front you see the big Legion logo here, which is Lenovo's sub-brand for its gaming line. So you see this name emblazoned not only on this phone but also on their gaming desktops and laptops. This version of the phone has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage, and it goes for 49,995 pesos. This one is also in the Vengeance red color. So there's another variant for this phone, the one that comes in the blazing blue color, and it's cheaper at 39,995 pesos with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. But wait, price drop alert: starting February 1, the 39,995 peso model will now go for 34,995 pesos, and the 49,995 peso model will now go for 44,995 pesos. So to open it, you just slide it out. And there's some pretty sci-fi graphics going on there, as what you'd see on the side. And then you pop it open like so, and there's a nice sci-fi sound playing. That's how you know that you're not just dealing with an ordinary phone, it's a gaming phone. And let's hear that again. One more. Ta-da! And from there we get... Okay, let's slide this over for here. From there you get this. It's your casing. And an adapter for your earphones. Quick start guide. And for the main event, we of course have the phone right here. It's the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel. So it has a glass back and a glass front and an aluminum frame. So it's pretty hefty but still pretty comfortable to hold. What's most important is that there's a nice little pattern that you get here when it hits the light at a certain angle. Let me show you. Okay. So there's like this big X emanating from the body when you angle it a certain way. Okay, and then when you push the power button, so the logo also lights up. So those are just the kinds of things you get with a dedicated gaming smartphone. And as you can see in this tiny strip of text at the back, it says stylish outside and savage inside. We'll get to discuss what's inside this thing in a little while after we see what else is inside the box. We're lucky to have reviewed the version with 2 cables provided, but please note that the Legion Phone Duel sold in retail stores in the Philippines comes with only one USB Type-C cable and a 65-watt charger. The good news is that it supports up to 90-watt charging as well. And that's because the phone has a dual battery system. It has two 2500 mAh batteries, and you can charge them at the same time to go from 0 to full in just 30 minutes. So to demonstrate that, here's the phone again, and the first port is right here, and the other one is where you would usually see the port, and you plug one in there and the other one here, and then you plug both into the adapter. That's how it looks. And when you're gaming plugged in, you can just opt to charge it with one USB-C cable. So that's how it's gonna appear. So the cables won't have to bother your hands. So you can put it there freely without something jutting out on the side. So now that we're done with all that, it's time to take this thing for a test drive. Booting it up for the first time, you get treated to a short video touting its features, such as its powerful processor, speakers, battery, vibration capabilities, and ultrasonic trigger buttons. The phone has a flat display and bezels that are slightly wider than what you'd find in flagship phones. There's a reason for that. When you play a game, you want to get a good grip on the device. If the bezels are too narrow, your hands will obscure a part of the screen, and you're prone to accidental touches. It's a key design element and not an aesthetic oversight. The carbon fiber-like look of the back also has a practical purpose. The texture prevents your fingers from slipping around. The cameras are also situated on the center of the phone, and not on the usual upper left corner, so that when you grip the phone, you're not constantly smudging the lens, which, if you're a constant gamer, may lead to eventual scratching. The entire display is also notchless, so that there's no hole distracting you from the game. Instead of a notch for the camera, this one opts for a pop-up camera on the side. Why on the side? That means you can call it up and you can stream directly from the phone while gaming in landscape mode. And that's the usual orientation for many mobile games nowadays. The speakers also have a unique design. Most phones, you'll find the speakers on the frame of the phone itself. On this one, they're found on the sides of the screen. That means the sound's not just coming from one hole, which is a problem for gamers using a regular phone. The sound's usually obscured when playing a game. That's not a problem here with the special layout of the Legion phone's stereo speakers. On the performance front, you get a Snapdragon 865 Plus, Qualcomm's flagship chipset. It's 5G capable, so whether you're a gamer or not, you're ready for the next generation of networks. But for gamers especially, that extra speed that 5G will get you is a big draw. It's got a monster 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. These are sought-after numbers for gamers who want high frame rates, quick load times, and uncompromised visuals. Games also take up a lot of space, especially with constant updates, so that amount of storage is necessary. But even if you're not a gamer, these specs are actually great value for money. Perhaps nailing that point is the fact that this phone has a 6.65-inch AMOLED Full HD Plus 144Hz screen. Most flagships that are even more expensive than a Legion phone have 120Hz screens. This is even a tad faster. It's the same kind of screen that hardcore gamers prefer on the PC. With a high refresh rate, more than double the 60Hz refresh rate of regular phones, the motion is that much smoother. And this being an AMOLED display, it's bright and contrasty. The Legion Realm software is also incredibly helpful. It shows you the refresh rate you're getting, allows you to make changes to the lighting like you would on an RGB-equipped gaming PC, the frame rate, temperature, connection quality, other metrics important to seamless gaming, and ability to take screenshots, record previous gameplay, and stream. The app can also blur out your background when you stream using the front camera and focus on your voice with quad mic noise cancellation. The white trigger buttons on the side can be mapped to parts of the screen as well to facilitate better game control. Launch Legion Realm or as a shortcut to games. So if it's a tailored mobile gaming experience you're after, the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel is a top choice. Beyond the specs, it's how much thought that went into the design, into the ergonomics of the device that really seals the deal for me. You can slap on a top-shelf processor or cram tons of RAM onto any device, but here it's the design solutions that really change the experience for the user, and that's special. The full-bodied speakers placed on the sides of the screen instead of the body where your fingers might cover them up. The pop-up camera on the side that's perfect for the horizontal orientation. The haptic feedback capable triggers at the 144Hz display. the extra USB-C port on the side that ensures you can play freely while charging, the wider than usual bezels to prevent accidental touching, and the Legion Realm software to give you full control, even the lighting, just like a PC. All of these things make for a phone that levels up the mobile gaming experience, especially with more sophisticated games like Diablo Immortal or the mobile version of Apex Legends on the horizon. So experience mobile gaming evolve with the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel. Follow Lenovo Legion PH for more updates. Be one with Legion and join the Legion PH community and Facebook groups, and the Empire, Legion's exclusive rewards program at legion.lenovo.com/empire. Again, this is Jello. Tune in to TechRap for more tech videos on Rappler.